This is Jumpishu playing Last House on the Left reverse mode, and I am having a day. Oh my god. Okay, I'm waiting for the trolley station, right? Near where I live, and I can tell this, lady was homeless, or, some kind of neural problem going on with them. And I have earbuds on, and they just walk up to me and start talking. I don't take one out or pause my music. I just look at her. Because I know she's not saying anything coherent or asking me anything I can answer. She's just holding, a bottle of Fanta and a can of Sprite in the other hand. She's just, holding them back and forth, waving it in front of me. And she's, pointing to her bag of tricks on the bench. I don't, there's not, I was trying to piece together what could she possibly be trying to say to me, and I was like, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna stand here and enjoy it. Okay, so Talo is not good unless it has the stats, or the toxic orb or whatever. So Talo may leave the party soon, is what I'm thinking. And then work was okay. It wasn't. It finally let up. It's not stupid anymore. Well, it wasn't stupid today. I'll say that. Back to school season is over. We're not getting a bunch of cabinets and plastic containers and school supplies and all that shit. Or mini fridges, or just big pallets of crap everywhere, So that happened, and then earlier today, or later in the afternoon, I went to 7-Eleven, and this guy is standing outside of the 7-Eleven. He's like, "Hey man, let's go to the dollar. I'll give you back." I didn't know what the fuck he said. I just said no. I'm so sick of strangers asking me shit. Who the fuck standing outside of 7-Eleven to be asking shit? That's what I want to know. Okay? Why does this take? What? This Zigzagoon just used surf on me? What is going on? I know, surf is one of those moves it can learn for some reason. That's cool, because, ferrets can swim. I think that's the logic there. You can do a little grinding in here. Oh, this is the girl that says, "We're too hot to trot, or cool cat not. Come chill at my papa's spot." It's hilarious. It's a meme. It's gold. This game is still gold. Base Ruby and Sapphire is here and is better and it looks great, and how could you possibly make a 7-hour video talking about how bad it is? You were actually dumb. And that's what I have to say about that. Hard cut, I'm in here. Today's topic is why am I so obsessed with the Battle Frontier? I keep talking about the Delinquent Destiny. I don't remember Delinquent being a trainer class. Holy shit. I thought this was just this game's version of Punk Girl. But anyway, why am I so obsessed with the Battle Frontier? Why did my voice crack? Why am I so obsessed with the Battle Frontier? I just think it's a good post game, because I don't think I was sure that we were never gonna get another a game where it would be cross regional, where you would beat one region, Gold and Silver. I knew we were never gonna get the Johto Kanto relationship again. So when Emerald came around, Gen 3, it was here's this whole gigantic island with all these facilities to go far in battle. I was I remember when it was new, I really liked it, and I couldn't get far at all because I didn't understand the game I was playing. But now, now that I'm older, or when I got older, Diamond and, no, that's not true. When Platinum came out, they had that version of Battle Frontier, which was like a lot easier to understand. And it's just like, if we're not gonna get a whole gigantic region, like a whole island where there's like 8 different battle gimmick places, it's kind of a close second in my opinion. And also, it's another like goal in the game to work towards. Like, you could get badges from those places and like try to set a high score. And you know, I like battling too. I'm not just like, I want to collect them all and pet them and breed them and do all this stuff. Like, no, I mean, I like doing that, but I like battling too. And it was kind of like the gateway. It's like kind of like a gateway into competitive Pokemon, which is like kind of, you know, the secondary main point of Pokemon is to collect and battle with them, you know? I didn't talk to the guy after I beat all the trainers. I just left. So yeah, even though they're all gimmicky, some of them are, at least in Emerald, some of the facilities are better than others. I still think it's a cool idea. And well, you get new trainer designs out of it. You get like Battle Pike Lucy, you get the Pyramid guy, you get who else is cool from over there? The Battle Dome guy. And then in oh, he just gave me a Soda Pop, that was it. And then in the Gen 4 Battle Frontier, you got the Battle Arcade chick, I forgot her name. You get the Battle Factory guy, you get and the Battle Factory is kind of like cool draft Pokemon, or it's just like picking from a random list and like using your knowledge of the game to just do a quick team build. Like, I kind of like that actually. And yeah, I like, people always say like, oh, you could just play Pokemon Showdown or some other website to go to play it. Like, well, I know I want to be in the game playing it, and like Battle Frontier was just, it hit those itches I was having after the game was over. Like, and they never came close to doing that again for me, and it's sad because they just started doing like iterations of the Battle Tower, which is kind of boring. Gen 5 had the Battle Subway, Gen 6 had the Battle Mason. It's just kind of a straight line in the same place over and over again. And I hope they don't think this, like, but they really trimmed the fat is what they probably thought they were doing. Like, oh, well, players didn't like any of these facilities, let's just make it the Battle Tower for like the next 3 games. It's like, oh, that sucks. Where the creativity go? Where did all the love go? Where did all the love go? Yeah, it sucks. And yeah, when I did have friends in like late high school who were into Pokemon again when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, maybe some Platinum there too, but we were all building teams, and it made me want to do it too. Cause like, I had my understanding of Pokemon was like, oh, you just put the moves on them and that's it. It's like, well, no, they do stats. They do stats. Like there's natures, there's hidden abilities, there's abilities at the time. There were no hidden abilities yet. I want to change Funky's name. You know, there's like creating moveset synergy and like typing Pokemon synergy and allocating stats to stuff. I want to name her Fiona because she's also an ogre like Shrek. And her mega form reveals her true form. And then it kills the bird. Yeah. Like, Gen 4 got me into, like, competitive Pokemon, kind of. And the Battle Frontier, it was, like, the perfect place to test out all your strategies out. And now that it's, like, not in modern games, it's like, well, where do I test any of this out in? Like, I don't even know if my team is good. Like, what do I do? Also, I want to play against like computers because it's fun. I don't want to play against real people. That was like the substitute for me. Like, I like building competitive teams, and I like using them in an environment. And then I have played against people too, but like, people aren't always available. So I kind of like just taking my 3DS out wherever I was, like playing it on during a break or on the bus or something. Whatever I was doing, like the Battle Frontier was always just a cool place to just spend time in. I don't have a contest pass. Okay, well somebody gives that to me. That's cool. So yeah, I am sad to see it leave the ethos of Pokemon in general. Actually, Battle Revolution for the Wii really did it. Oh god, I'm so mad because like I replayed that recently, and you really can't get very far with just the rental Pokemon. Because you just only you only start getting like the the second stage Pokemon like at like the fourth battle pass or so, and they start throwing at like Metagross and Tyranitar at you. It's like, oh, what am I supposed to do? All I have is Combuskin and Golduck. What do I do? So he's at the museum. All right, that's what you gotta do. There's a forklift here. The other game didn't have a forklift. You can get forklift certified in this game. No, you can't. That's another point off for our ass. You can't get forklift certified. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, is that the museum? Wasn't I in here? Okay. Excuse me, please go to reception. Oh god. So picky. I don't think real museums are like this. They just stand there and watch you come in. I think this is the SS Anne theme, and that's kind of a cool touch. I can put my knowledge to use in these nefarious deeds. Oh, being flat out right out with it. We might be able to make money by stealing the things from here. You're just gonna make money off of red balls? Fireballs, yum! What do you have to say? Aye! What are you doing here? Me? I'm the Team Mega member you thumped before, remember? Here, take this. Oh, thanks. Who can use that? Oh, okay, bye. So if you don't get it from them, is it just soft locked? Or, that's the wrong word. Cause like all these guys leave when you talk to the captain guy. So if you don't talk to him, do you just like not get thief? I wonder. Okay. What about you? You might be able to make money. I already talked to you. I already talked to you. You know, I've done nothing interesting to say. Model of Hoenn region. It's a miniature diorama of the Hoenn region. Where on Littleroot Town is this? It's swallowed up by the ocean. We're not alive anymore. Yes, if you're looking for Stern, that would be me. Ah, yes, those must be the parts. Now I can finish my butt plug assembly. Just a moment, we'll be taking those parts. Who was that? Who are you people? I guess I'm just a Pokemon channel now. Because I'm playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I'm playing this. But yeah, Battle Frontier is cool. And I wish other people saw the use of it. Oh yeah, back to, so yeah, about Pokemon Battle Revolution. Like, the facilities aren't as great as I remember. I appreciate that it is like a newer iteration of Pokemon Stadium, but the facilities are annoying. Like, one of them is a luck roulette thing. Or like, okay, so for this one it's like a draft pick Pokemon mode, but it uses your Pokemon and the opponent's Pokemon. it puts him on this giant wheel, and you have to use your Wii remote like a dart to land it. And there's a chance you, depending on your timing, there's a chance that you can get the opponent's Pokemon and your Pokemon, and they can get your Pokemon too when you're building a team. And it's like, you want to bring like not good ones so that they don't take any of yours. So it just sucks. And then their Pokemon, the AI's team sucks. It's just, that's the way they programmed it. Ugh. Like, it might as well just be the Battle Factory. And I remember there's also the one where there's permanent fog, like America's least favorite Pokemon stage effect is the fog. So much so they had to invent an entire HM around defogging it. Did I play that? Yeah, I did. Well, it's weird that the fog is a Gen 4 mechanic, but it's not in Heart Gold and Soul Silver at all. Like, it was just for Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. That's it. And there is the mode where it's just random Pokemon. I think it's like the Sunset one, the Sunset Coliseum. The music is sounding kind of fuzzy. I hope that's not like a problem. I am Maxi. I stand to the head of Team Magma, a noble organization whose goal is to propel humanity in the greater heights of evolution and progress. Indeed. I like his glasses. He has like high-tech glasses. And you are the young persons who may shape our society's future. Consider that fact, I believe I'll educate you in the ways of the world, the land, the stage upon the field of battle. Yeah, he has a goal, in which is to use me for landscape development. That wasn't nice. He wants to use humanity for landscape development so that he can build a condo or whatever Plankton wanted to do. I don't remember. Yeah, he wants to make the Chum Bucket, and that's his ultimate goal. And he can't have the Chum Bucket because there's a bunch of water everywhere. Alright. Save the town and Mr. Krabs. Okay, let's leave. But, okay, some gripes I have with the Battle Frontier, it's why it needs a modern iteration. It's because in previous games, you had a winning streak was 7 wins in a row. And there's so much shit that can go wrong in 7 matches. Especially with, like, how the game starts to throw, like, the pseudo-legendaries at you in a streak of, like, 20 or higher. Like, okay, cool, I'm in the battle subway, I'm on like streak number 25, and like, oh, here's 4 dragons I gotta fight. That's cool. Here's Salamence, Garchomp, Hydreigon, and a 4th dragon. Super cool. What am I supposed to do? But meanwhile, they introduced like one battle at a time as a streak in Gen 6, and like that's a lot more like handleable. And yeah, another thing that would help this game is like to have the version of the Battle Frontier, or you could take like breaks sooner and just go like 1 match at a time, so that way you're not like locked into something, or something can go wrong and ruin your streak over dumb bullshit. And then, like, the criteria for finding the bosses were too high. Like, especially for some of the ones in the Emerald Battle Frontier, or, like, the Battle Palace, it's, like, 2 streaks. And that's one that was, like, I watched a video breaking down, like, how Pokemon, quote-unquote, choose their moves. It's dependent on their nature, their IVs, the moves you put on them, etc. It's like, it's all dumb bullshit, and it's a dumb facility in that game. But you have to win like 2 streaks. So you have to win 14 matches in a row, and then you can fight the boss. Like, the criteria for fighting the boss was just, like, too ridiculous. And it's just to get that far and then lose to dumb bullshit. And I say dumb bullshit a lot because it is dumb bullshit. Anyway, you get a new trainer in this game, in this remake, and she's like a contest leader. Okay, she gives you the contest pass. She's like Altaria theme. It's cool. She's kind of cute if you think about it. Oh, the Pokeball. Oh yeah, this game still has the Pokeblock mechanics. I don't remember if it's a mini game still. It hasn't even been that long since I played this. Like, I think I said I was literally playing this in the middle of playing Scarlet and Violet because I was just so bored by it. I was like, I could start and finish this game right now in the middle of Scarlet and Violet. And I did. And I had a good time. But yeah, she's like a cool thing to work towards. Like, if there's a reason to go do the contests. Also, just because you get like a little flair for your Pokemon. Because this is back when Pokemon would have ribbons. And you could like do stuff with the Pokemon and increase your like playtime with them. And then show off all the achievements that you... They're basically like an achievement system, but attached to a Pokemon. That's kind of cool. But ribbons have been phased out as fuck. So it's not a thing anymore. But yeah, they could win a contest and get like the coolness ribbon, the tough ribbon, the ultimate beauty star ribbon, or whatever the fuck. You know, cool stuff like that. And then when it came to the Gen 4 Battle Frontier, like a lot of the facilities were more like refined. It still had the problem of like having to do 7 matches in a row to get any progress. But they were a lot less bullshit. They weren't like, you know, stuff like the Battle Palace or the Battle Arena. Even though I kind of like the Battle Arena, like, but like the criteria for losing were kind of harsh. It was like, oh, you have a little bit less HP than the opponent. That's minus a point. Or you use the same move too much, minus a point. And then if you lose 2 out of the 3 like criterias, you just lose. Even though you're like ahead in a bunch of other ways in a normal match, like you just lose. That's like, it's like a judging mechanic, and it's like dumb. But yeah, you get the Battle Arcade, you get the Battle Hall, which is, it introduces like the individual match system, where you just, that one's interesting. You just pick a type to start fighting in. Like the fire, if you pick the fire line, then all you ever fight is fire types. Like, that's it. So, and if you pick like the water line, all you ever fight is water types. And I don't remember how many times you need to do that to win, but it felt pretty interesting to like, because if you want to win, I think it was like you have to pick a Pokemon who just had the absolute type advantage. Well, her music was insane. Beep, 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 beep. You look at her little magazines and her toys and shit. Oh, I tried using Plusle and Minun in another casual playthrough. Plusle and Minun are so bad. Holy shit. Like, even if you're higher level, you have a beneficial, like, I've almost said magic stat. Special attack stat. Like, using Thunder will not kill a super effective Pokemon. And it's just so... And their move pool is really bad, too. It's very frustrating to use. Like, there's not much they can do. But yeah, and then there's, you know, the Battle Tower, obviously. Slightly revamped. I don't want to say revamped. It's slightly different. There's a actual Battle Frontier boss. I don't remember who it is in Emerald, but the Frontier boss in Gen 4 is actually like your rival's brother, which is kind of cool. Let's see, is Mud Bomb better than Mud Shot? Whoops. Okay, 85, 95. Nope, it's not. I never pick like low accuracy moves unless it's like a meme like Horn Drill or something. Or Guillotine. Or yeah, or that. And they also had the Battle Castle, which is it's a little, you're able to like manipulate more in that one. You can for all the points you win inside the place, you can do some manipulation to the opponent, like you can raise their level or lower the level, or you can make them, you can see all their Pokemon or see all their moves so that you know how to prepare for it. You can use points to heal yourself. It's like a little rogue, but we're like in a battle place. And I say this because like I do like the rogue element in the battle pyramid too. Like that is actually kind of cool. I would love to play that in like with the mechanics after the special split. Like that'd be so interesting and fun to do. Yeah, this is a Trick House. He's a classic. He's a meme. He actually has a design. Like he has a unique character model. Would you like to go in? Whoa. I don't have cut, so I will not be able to make it through here. Wasn't I supposed to get cut from... Who gives you cut? And then the Battle Factory, which is more fun to do in Gen 4 than Gen 3 because there's a special split happen, and like they have Pokemon in Gen 4 in general just have like better movesets, and they have the better stat advantage. Like, oh, like there's such a thing as physical water moves and physical fire moves, and then like special ghost type moves. Ghost types are better in Gen 4. You can actually use them. So yeah, the game works better like as a draft game in Gen 4. When I say draft, I mean like random. Like you're just picking from like a list and using your knowledge. And I think that's all of them. But yeah, they're all just for more refined facilities, and I appreciate it for that. Oh no, is it times 4? Is Marshtomp part ground already? Alright, well, it's up to you, Nincada. Hope you don't die. These are terrible moves. I'm sorry. Aha! You activated my trap card! Little did you know that Taylor has the ability Guts, which raises its attack stat when it's burned, poisoned, or paralyzed. Ah, my one weakness, my precious power ring, gone forever. Ah! Flapper. Oh yeah, I renamed it Flapper because it sounds funny. Sure, you can have that instead of Scratch, even though they're all terrible moves. So, yeah, I think you could do Battle Frontier again and just have refine some of the facilities that are already out there, like the Battle Pyramid, and I would even be down to see the Battle Pike come back. There's also something rogue about the Battle Pike too, or like you go through each 3 rooms and they're all, there's a clue as to what the room will be by the person in the room, and you just kind of use that to your advantage. But it's all, even by knowing what all the phrases mean by the lady, you still run the risk. And that is interesting. The Battle Factory could be better in modern Pokemon games. The Battle Hall is okay if you just want to fight all Pokemon of the same type. Don't see, look at that. Terrible. Well, he's dead. I didn't go to the Pokemon Center. This is entirely my fault. I, for some reason, thought Leech Life was good in this one. And we're boned. Okay, I had to come back here to get cut. Why do I sound so out of breath? Because I actually ran in real life. I had to go inside the game, use my own 2 feet and legs to run to this place and get cut. And now I'm gonna do another cut here. Wait, how come when you leave sometimes you get to see the boat, sometimes you can't? Look, this is what's supposed to happen. What the heck? Anyway, I had to do some reconnaissance. Okay, so I'm a freak. So I'm gonna come clean. I got a few more Tailo, and I also got Slakoth. I don't know if they're gonna stay here, but I have never used this Pokemon, and there's a big, gigantic reason why. It's because it has the ability Truant, and it sucks. But yeah, I have now a Tailo with an Egg Pursuit thanks to the Pokemon radar, or the Pokedex radar thing. And this one has a Mirror Move. I don't have use for a Mirror Move, but it doesn't have a beneficial ability, so I don't want it. This one has plus attack, so it's going places, and it's not slow like the original one I caught. So I'm not a perfectionist, but I like things to be perfect. Ah, shit. But yeah, those are my thoughts on all the Battle Frontiers across the games, including Battle Revolution. I like them. I don't know why I thought I could run from a Trainer Battle. They're things for me to do. Some people, they're just like, I just want to create a team, be the champion, and I'm done. Like, no, I like continuing to play the game even though the game is over. You're talking to someone who put 700 hours into OG Diamond and Pearl back in the day when I was like fucking 11 or 12. Like, that was my game. That was my world. I like it when games become my world. So sue me! Scarlet and Violet, those are not worlds. Those are just big, gigantic places that don't have any actual things to do in them. In my HO. Like, there's not even, like, secret bases. And it's one of those things where, like, they introduce a feature and they take it out. It's like, well, how am I supposed to feel like I'm in the world of the Pokemon when you keep taking away the things that are very personable and customizable? It's like, it just makes me feel bad. Wait, who's earning Encore? No. Oh, Slakoth. I don't need you to have anything. You're just there to fill space, honestly. All my Talos are gonna level up, goddammit. Okay, I'm gonna do the Trick House level 1 and then call it a day. But so you enter the code, or the code in quotations. It's just like the Trick Master is some adjective. What does he have here? He's like a DVD player in a black box, or he seals his neighbor's cable. AI! You made it. AI! What? AI! What? AI! Pokemon! AI!